Good evening and welcome to T-Bird and the Dranch. Tonight we are improvising with one of our close friends. He's not a member of the team, but if there were to be an honorary member, he would be in the conversation. It is the Battery Boy. And because you are the guest tonight, Battery Boy, I'd like to give you a chance to just sort of say whatever's on your mind, address the audience about whatever subject you like.
Sure. Thank you, T-Bird. Thank you, the Dranch. I would like to, if I'm being honest, quickly address the fact that I think that we should go back to those seatbelts that are motorized and automatically roll back over you, because I thought that was very convenient and very cool.
Is that battery? Is that battery powered?
Yeah. It's powered by the car's battery, which I think is the most efficient way to source any power.
Sure. So just to be clear, if the car's battery runs out, the seatbelt is stuck there.
A car's battery would never run out.
Okay. Fair point.
They're essentially infinite.
I don't think that's true. Dranch, what's going on with you? You have anything happening going on with you?
Yeah, this is true. What I'm going to say. I come home tonight. I have my New York State license. I applied a week and a half ago to get a New York State license. Previously, I had an Ohio one. I get it in the mail today, and my date of birth is incorrect.
Uh-oh. What part of it's wrong?
Wrong month. They made me 1 month older. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I guess there's a lesson here for us all.
I guess so.
I think that's true.
I was saying, if they made me 1 month younger, I might consider keeping it. But I'm a month older. No one needs that.
Oh, Dranch, you're so vain. So very vain. I'll tell you a little bit what's going on with me. I live in Long Island, and I found out today that the LIRR is considering a strike. A strike, folks. And I don't know what that would mean for me. I don't know how I would get to work or I have a car, but I mean, like, everyone's going to be using their cars, so that doesn't seem like a good idea.
No.
Oh, that could be a mess.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen.
Wait, T-Bird, what part of Long Island are you in?
Long Beach.
Ooh,
Long Beach, Long Island. Yeah.
Nice.
You a surf man, T-Bird?
You know it. You know it. I hang 10.
Ooh.
I hang 10. All right, so we're going to do some improv for you tonight. It's going to be all fun, all lively improv. And to get started, we're going to. I didn't look for it. We've been getting a lot of suggestions recently on improv, but I didn't look for one of the suggestions today. I'm going to take it off my lampshade. Oh, this is not bad. Threshold.
Oh, great.
Threshold. Yeah.
Okay.
Hank, I just got to tell you, I feel like I've reached my limit.
What's the problem? You seem so happy at lunch today.
Yeah, I was. And then I came back to work, and you said, I'll be right there. I'm just going to grab a coffee.
Yeah.
And you were gone another 40 minutes.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I went to get the coffee, and then Margot brought her baby in. So I was talking with Margot and her baby.
Hank, Margot's baby isn't your job. Okay? Now we had a lot of schedules you needed to keep track of during the 2 o'clock hour. I told you that. I told you that when we were at lunch. I said, well, we got to make sure we get back for the 2 o'clock hour. You got a lot of schedules you need to keep track of.
I know. I'm sorry. I guess I just got caught up. The baby seemed to, to take a liking to me. And usually kids don't, and I guess I fell for it.
Is that true?
Fell in the trap.
The baby did, because I've seen the reactions kids normally have around you, and they're I don't want to say violent, but aggressive.
Normally my braces and freckles scare children.
Yeah. Well, they think that you're the Wendy's girl.
Even though I'm a man.
Now look, I'm sorry, but you look exactly like the Wendy's girl.
I know. Just stop. Just don't fire me.
I'm not going to fire you, but I got to put you on probation, okay?
What?
Yeah. So we're
No.
going to need you to come in and keep doing your job, but you're on watch, all right? You're not going to be getting a paycheck during these 2 weeks.
What? I'm not getting paid?
Nope. This is 2 weeks of professional probation. Now I need you to be here early, okay? I need you to be here a half hour early, and you're going to work 40 minutes late.
So I'm working overtime and not getting paid at all?
That's exactly what's going to happen, okay? Now maybe you can think about what you've done in that time.
Listen, I'm sorry. I need the money, though.
For what? For what?
My dad's retiring next week, and I already put a down payment on this banquet hall, and also I already bought all the subs. We're eating sub sandwiches, and I already paid for it.
Hank, you can't pay for subs a week in advance. They're probably just sitting there rotting.
What?
Are the subs just rotting?
No, it's okay. I got them in the fridge. I have half in the fridge, and then I have half in the trunk of my car, because I don't want to forget it.
Hank, listen. When's the last time you opened that trunk? Have you opened the trunk since you put the party subs in there?
No, I want them to stay fresh.
It's gonna stink, my friend. You're gonna have a real stinky trunk.
Wait, when you say stink, do you mean like you'll smell the ingredients?
No, I mean like
That's what I want.
They've gone rotten. You have rotten party subs in your trunk and probably in your refrigerator.
You don't know that.
I'm almost entirely certain. All right. Now I don't want to start a fight with you here. I'm not trying to accuse you of anything. I'm just saying you're gonna have. I'm not.
Okay.
But you're gonna have a real stinky trunk. Okay. I'm just saying, don't bring if you want to stand on that baby's good side. Maybe don't put that baby in your car.
I'm not planning on putting Margot's baby in my trunk.
No, I didn't say in the trunk. I didn't say in the trunk.
Well, you said I had a stinky trunk, and you said don't offend the baby by putting it in the smell.
Babies have a sensitive smell, okay? You put it in the car, that's close enough to the trunk. It's going to know. The baby's going to know. Now, I want you here, you know what? An hour early tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, come in at 6 a.m. No, you come in at 6 a.m., and for the first hour, you're going to sit in my office, and you're going to do my job, okay? Now, there better be an hour's worth of work done in my job when I get here.
What, you want me to do your job?
You got a lot of lessons to learn.
And you want me to assume pretend that I'm you for that hour?
Yes, if anyone calls, say you're me. Say that you're Mr. Green, okay?
Okay.
Now let me hear you do my voice.
Now let me hear you do my voice.
That's incredible.
Cut to the next day.
Hi, you've reached Mr. Green. How can I help you?
Yes, hello. I am looking to apply for a job. I was hoping that I could apply for a job.
Okay. What job were you looking for? What field?
Is this Mr. Green?
This is Mr. Green.
My cousin worked for you 5 years ago. Do you remember Veronica Tids?
What was that last name again?
Tids? Veronica Tids? Tidds? No. Did you say tits? No.
Tids.
No.
T-I-D-D. Tid.
Tids.
Yes, tits. T-I-D-D.
Tids.
Yes.
Tids.
Tits.
No. I don't know if you're having a game with me or if you're...
I'm not.
I don't know what this is.
I'm John Green. I don't play games.
Well, I would like to apply for a job, and I would like to come in and interview with you.
Why don't we do the interview over the phone? Right now.
All right. If you think it's best.
Yeah, let's do it right now. I'm in a good mood. I'd like to make a hire this morning.
All right. Well, would you like to hear my work history or what hours I'm available?
Yeah, let's start with the work history. What was your last job?
I've never had a job.
Okay. And what hours are you available?
I'm available on Wednesdays from 9 until 9:45 in the morning, 9 a.m. to 9:45 a.m.
Okay.
And then I'm available again at 11:15 a.m. until 12:30 in the afternoon.
Can I ask you what might be a personal question?
Yeah.
What are you doing in that gap period?
In between
9:45 and 11:30?
Yeah.
It's personal.
Okay. Officially, I cannot ask you.
I'd like to tell you, but it's personal.
Well, I'd like to hear it, but
Well,
I won't go any further.
I'd like to tell you.
I'm very curious to find out what it is.
It's a personal matter. I would want it to be a secret between you and me.
I'd love to keep that secret.
It would be personal, a highly personal nature.
I'd love to have a small piece of you inside my brain.
All right, I'll tell you.
But we can't. It's against the business code.
I shouldn't say.
What? Perhaps if we hint at it, but don't say it outright.
Just hint at what I'll be doing?
Yeah.
I'd rather not say unless I know that you'll keep it to yourself.
Anything you say, I will keep.
It's a personal matter, you understand.
I understand completely. That's why I'm so interested.
I don't know if it would affect my chances being hired.
It might. It
I,
won't. It won't. It won't. It won't. Actually, I want to know.
I go around the city and I put babies in the trunk of my car. I have rotting food in my trunk. I put babies in the trunk.
And what do you do with the babies?
I leave them in there, show
Oh.
them. I show them the nature of the world that we live in.
And then you return them?
To where I found them. It's an odd personal religion.
You seem like a bold individual.
What kind of positions do you have open? Tits!
Tits.
Tits!
Tits.
Tits.
Tits. Yes.
Tits! No,
Tits.
tits!
Tits.
Tits!
Tits. We're saying the same thing. Tits.
My name is Tids!
I know. T-I-D-D-S. Tits.
Tids!
Tits. We're saying the same.
Listen, John, I think you meant to put me on hold. You put me on three-way call.
Oh.
Someone else here! Someone else hear what I do?
Who's this lady with the trunk babies, John?
I'm sorry? Say that again?
Who's this lady with the trunk babies on this call?
She's the newest member of our HR department.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it. You guys got a good company you got going over there. It's a good operation. Looking forward to buying some screwdrivers from you.
Who are you? Who are you?
Miss Tits, be calm.
Tids! Tids!
Tids.
Miss Tids!
What, you got Miss Tits over there? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Tids. My name is Tids.
Tits. T-I-D-D-S.
Yeah, that's what we all said, Miss Tids.
And we cut away from this. And we find ourselves on a double-decker bus.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared.
It's scary up here.
I didn't expect it to be entirely open.
It feels as though if there was a big bump, you might be bumped out of the bus.
Yeah, just erupted, just ejected. I imagine this is what jet pilots feel like in the moment before their plane hits a mountain.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the risk is lower, but the
Obviously,
feeling
of
is the
course,
same.
I would never want to downplay the importance of our troops, of our airborne troops. I'm just saying I'm very afraid.
It's frightening.
It is a beautiful city, though. I'm glad you brought me.
Chattanooga.
It's amazing. You don't think Tennessee can have things like this?
It's such a vibrant city, and so the buildings are so close to the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great how we can see the roof of every building from this double decker.
Almost every roof, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one building back there that you couldn't see the top of the roof.
Did you? I must have been looking the other way. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it was like a 4-story pancake building, you know, where they just pancake the levels on.
Oh, right. I thought you meant they sold pancakes there for a second. What a relief. Jake, what did you bring me here for?
Why did I ask you on this vacation?
Yeah, I feel like you maybe had an ulterior motive, and honestly, I think just get to it.
All right. I guess I feel as though, you know, I guess I feel as though you haven't been exploring a lot in your life. And so I wanted to put you in a situation where you would be forced to explore.
Oh,
I just feel like you've been stuck in a rut, you know?
do you? I didn't feel that.
Hmm. I mean, it just seems to me like you go out, you hitch up the horse, till the field every day.
Yeah.
It's the same thing day in and day out. Wouldn't you like to try something new?
Well, I'm proud of my farm. It's a lovely farm. I think I do good farm work.
Yeah, you do. Of course you do. It's all you do.
Are you saying you want me to become some big city Chattanooga businessman?
No, I'm saying explore. Try something different.
I don't know. Maybe like that place over there, that jewelry store.
Sure.
You want me to steal some jewelry?
No. No. I want you to become a criminal.
Quite the exploration, eh?
I didn't want you to rob the store.
Maybe I will.
Why would you do that?
Should we get the bus driver to stop, you think?
I'm sure we could. But why would we want us why would you want us I would think maybe buy some jewelry, maybe evaluate the value of the jewelry.
I can't buy jewelry on a farmer's salary. Jake, come on.
All right.
Driver, can you hear me down there?
Yeah, is someone calling me?
Yeah, we'd like to stop. We need to run back to that jewelry store we passed a couple minutes ago.
I'm sorry, I can only stop if it's an emergency.
Does a life crisis, a crisis of identity count?
It might.
Jake, say you're having a baby, Jake.
Say that I'm having a baby?
Yes,
I'm not going to lie.
please.
All right. I'm having a baby. I'm pregnant and my baby is coming.
My good friend here's how.
Wait, say it again? Where?
My baby, my water's broken.
Oh,
My baby.
okay. One sec.
How much more should I? How much more do you want me to continue this lie?
Oh no, he's speeding. I think he's driving us to the hospital. He's sped up.
It's coming! I
Guys,
can't hold
wait.
my baby in.
Don't worry, we'll be at the hospital in a minute.
No, we actually need to go to the jewelry store. He promised his grandmother that he would have a necklace for the baby when she came out.
Don't worry. Nope, I made this mistake once. I had one baby die on my watch. I'm not going to let it happen again. We're going straight to the hospital.
Please, I swear there will be no death.
Ooh, it's feeling like it's going back in. My baby's going back in.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe it's breached. It sounds like it might be breached.
It might be. Yeah. What does that mean?
It means that it's turning around inside.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Oh, baby, we're going to be here in just a second. You hold on.
No, maybe he's just not ready. Maybe the baby's just not ready. Please
Wait,
go to
what?
the jewelry store.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
It's Jake. My name is Jake.
Jake, you hold on.
Should I have used my real name?
I don't think it matters at this point. I think we've gone too deep.
All right, we're here. We're here.
I guess I'll go into the hospital. I guess I'll continue this farce. Do you want me to? Oh, it hurts so bad to get up.
It would be dishonest not to.
I don't think you're using that word right. Excuse me.
Do you want me to go?
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes,
sorry.
I would like you to come with me. Yes.
I could go back to the jewelry store while I was unattended.
Okay. Well, I'll just go down the staircase.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Which one of you is pregnant?
It's me. I'm Jake.
You're a man?
Uh, yes, yes,
Oh,
I am.
So I assumed you were a woman with a deep voice.
I am a man.
You're
God.
you're not
All
pregnant.
right. Okay. I took my friend to Chattanooga because I wanted him to investigate some new life options, explore some new life options, and we decided it would be best for him to rob the jewelry store that we just drove by, and that is the real reason why we asked you to stop. Okay?
How selfish.
I'm so embarrassed.
There are other people on this bus, you know. And although you can't hear it up top, I was in the middle of my little spiel about the city.
Why can't we hear that up top? Why don't you put a speaker in so we can hear it up there?
Yeah, why
The
is
last,
that?
when we put speakers up top, the birds kept coming. And then essentially it just became a top floor of birds.
All right.
Well, it just seems if you're charging the same ticket price for the top and the bottom, it seems like we're not getting a value.
Hey, you chose to sit on top.
We didn't know that there was added value in the bottom.
Well, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, then every day would be Christmas.
Yeah, that's a great point.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
I'll tell you what, why don't... You didn't get to hear the tour. You made me pull over. Why don't we call it even?
Would you be willing to walk back to the jewelry store with us and say
Yeah.
the tour as we walk?
We'd want you to come with us.
You know,
That's understandable, right? That's understandable.
Please.
fuck it. I was planning on quitting at the end of the day anyway. Let's just do it. You know what? Who cares? I got a fortune cookie last night. It said YOLO.
What a happy, happy bit of luck. Now we cut
It
away
really
from
is.
this. We cut away from the scene. We find ourselves in a kitchen of a fast food restaurant.
All right, here we go. Now, I just want to make sure we're on the same page here.
Okay.
How are you feeling? I'm sorry, you look a little ill.
No, I'm good.
Are you Stephen? Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. My doctor told me. I was at the doctor yesterday, and it's not confirmed yet, so it's safe. But I may have West Nile,
Stephen,
the West Nile virus.
Stephen, you can't be here.
No, it's not confirmed though. It's strictly unconfirmed. The doctor said that some tests need to come back and stuff.
But he thinks you have it, or she. I'm not
Was it-
saying it was a male doctor. It
First
could
of
be a
all,
woman.
show some respect, but there's a possibility.
This. Am I catching it?
Oh no, it wouldn't hit you that fast. You probably just got something in your throat.
So what are the chances that you have West Nile?
He said somewhere between 20 and 80%.
So it could either be likely or not likely?
If you want to put it in such simplistic terms, then I guess, yeah.
Oh. That's it. Stephen, that's blood.
Can you hand me one of those styrofoam cups?
No, Stephen, you need to leave.
Please.
You just coughed up blood on your arm.
No,
You
come
need
on.
to go.
No, it's my shift. I'm covering for Willie.
No. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but Willie be damned.
Hey,
You
come
need to
on.
go home.
What kind of management is that?
No, to be honest, you need to go. We have the editor of Better Homes and Gardens coming in today.
For real?
Yes, and everything needs to be perfect.
Is it Wanda Westberg?
Yes. Yes, it's the editor of Better Homes and Garden.
Well, I don't know if this changes what you want to happen, but Wanda happens to be a very close personal friend of my mother's.
Oh.
I know her pretty well.
Of course she does.
So maybe, if you want somebody to pull some strings, I don't.
Steven, you're sick!
No, please give me that styrofoam cup. Please.
Here. Take it.
Thank you.
Steven, you're
You wanna
hurting
know-
yourself by being here. You should probably be in bed or quarantined.
Do you want to know what she likes on her burgers?
Yes. Why don't you just tell me?
Lettuce,
Hmm.
pickles, parsley, and one ingredient that will remain unnamed.
Steve, fine. Fine, Steven, you can stay. We need this right. Oh. Here's. Oh, is that Brendan?
What?
Is it Brendan is sick?
No, he's on break. He's just taking a nap.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. This kitchen is now a quarantine zone.
Hello, this is Wanda. I'm here for my tasting.
Wanda, hi. Thank you so much for coming.
I came in the back door. I tried the front door, but I think I found the wrong front door.
Hello,
I was trying.
Westberg, how are you? It's great to see you. Do you remember me?
Of course, Steven, little Steve.
Come here, give me a kiss on the cheek, huh?
Nope.
All right. Oh, well, let me come in.
No. You know what? Actually, if I can insist, I insist that you don't. Steven, Steven's been tasting a lot about what he. Oh, Wanda. Oh.
What's this? Is this ketchup?
Oh, you mean your secret ingredient?
I got something red on my lips when I kissed you.
Yeah, I just had some French fries on my break, and I dipped it in a bunch of ketchup.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
No, well, Wanda.
Mm.
Wanda, I would insist you don't want to alter your taste buds yet. You want to keep a clean palate for the meal. Why don't you take here? I'm putting a little vinegar in a cup. Why don't you swish this vinegar around in your mouth to get rid of that?
All right, I will.
Steven.
Mm.
Would you like to take your break now? Would you like to take a moment back?
I already took my break for the day.
Okay.
Don't push Steven out. I want him here for the tasting.
I'm not trying to push him. I want to make sure all my workers get their breaks.
I knew this little man when he was only 2 months old. I feel very comfortable around him. You're breathing pretty heavily, Steven, as if you've been working hard. Is that right?
Yeah, well, I walked here instead of taking my car today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you little athlete.
Yeah, and we've all been working very hard to prepare a meal. Wanda, if you come with me, Wanda, we can take you to your seat. We got you the corner table.
Oh, very nice. Take me to it. Now, where is the entrance to this restaurant? I couldn't find it on the main street. I had to, as I said, go in the back. Oh, you darling.
Yep. Steven, as Steven could tell you, but I'll do myself while Steven is taking care of things. It is a bit confusing out front. As you know, we're a beginning restaurant, and we still have not changed the front door. The front door still says that we're a locksmith service. Steven!
Let him breathe. Why won't you let him breathe? He's tired from walking here.
And that's what I'd like to give him a break.
Miss Westberg, did my mother tell you about my trip to Tunisia?
No, she did. She did a riveting tale.
It was enlightening.
Stephen.
I think that you're not very respectful to my friend's son, Stephen.
That's Miss Westberg. That is not it. I'm so sorry.
You're faulting him every time he breathes. Every little tiny noise he makes, you scream his name pensively.
I'm sorry. I guess I want to make sure you have a wonderful experience, and I don't want anything to get in the way of that.
All right. Well, that is getting in the way.
Okay.
I'll have a burger and a cherry float.
Okay, a burger and a cherry float.
Yes,
Wonderful.
Yes.
Yes. Great.
One burger, one cherry float coming right up.
Oh, make it for me, Stephen.
Stephen.
I'm just forming a patty.
Perfect. Perfect.
It's Westberg. Do you like your patties thick or thin?
I like a nice thick patty.
All right.
Oh. Stephen.
On the grill it goes.
Stephen, cook it well. Cook it very well.
I prefer mine rare to raw.
Mmm. Now that's what I like to hear.
Mmm. Leave the flavor in.
All right, I believe that's long enough on the grill.
Oh, Stephen, why don't you give it another minute, please?
On it goes.
No, put it on for another minute, and Wanda and I can start the interview for the magazine.
Oh, yes, I'd love to begin. When did you first realize that the restaurant life was the life for you?
Well, I had failed at several other positions. I formerly worked for Penguin Publishing, and I shouldn't even say failed, actually. They weren't for me. And then one evening, I was eating in a restaurant with my beautiful wife, Maria, and I thought, this is where I feel most comfortable. I like being here in a restaurant. I like, being among the food, the waiters, the service. It was sort of a place that I used to go when I would get frustrated with my other positions. I go eat out. For some people, they like looking through the magazines at a Barnes & Noble. That helps calm them down. For me, it's going to a restaurant. And so I start one myself.
One moment. Stephen's taking a little nap. I see my burger and cherry float already. I'll just...
Oh, Stephen, why don't you... Stephen?
He's taking a nap. He's napping. Stephen, I'm so sorry. Your ogre of a boss awoke you while you were sleeping.
Oh, what happened?
Stephen, you fainted.
Your burger's ready, Miss Westberg. Here you go.
I brought it to my table. Thank you.
Miss Westberg,
What am I seeing?
Miss Westberg, I have to insist that you don't eat that.
It's delicious. It is delicious. Why? Because you begrudge me a tasty meal?
No, because Stephen might have West Nile virus.
Oh, the room's full of flies.
West Nile virus?
Yes, the charade is up. Stephen, there's a 20 to 80% chance that Stephen is carrying West Nile virus.
My God, I just ate a bite of this burger.
I know.
My God. Oh, my God.
And it wasn't ketchup in your mouth earlier. It was Stephen's blood.
What?
Miss Westberg, it could be unlikely. It might be 20%. It could be unlikely.
Well, Stephen, I want to thank you for being so honest.
It wasn't. I just said that.
But Stephen owned up to it, and that's the difference. You're a nasty little man with a loud voice. You're a nasty man.
Stop that. Take that back.
It's true. You're nasty. You're nasty to my friend's son, Stephen.
Don't put this in the magazine.
Do you know how many times I might have had a disease, 20 to 80%? Neither do I. But I'm sure it was plenty. I've gotten through it. You will too. You little darling baby.
Miss Westberg, would you recommend this nasty little man give me a promotion?
Stop.
I would. I would. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you promote this man?
He came to work sick. Look at... He's vomiting. And we have other staff in the kitchen that he's going to... Brendan, you need to get out of the kitchen. You're going to infect... Oh.
Brendan, take another break.
Stephen, you're dying in front of us.
I hope.
Westberg, if you happen to visit my house before I get home tonight, could you tell my mom that I love her very much?
Yes.
Just if you see her before I do.
Well, I guess this is where I need to get honest. I visited your house before I came here, and I found your mother dead.
What?
Impaled on a... Yes, it looked as though she had passed out on the second floor by the railing, and then collapsed over the railing, and then impaled herself on the ornamental knob.
What?
Oh my God.
The ornamental knob on the stair banister.
Yeah, the knob on the banister.
Yes, the banister knob at the bottom of the staircase. She
That's
was
a little tiny gargoyle's head.
impaled.
Stephen, I'm so sorry.
So now you know. Now you know why I was treating Stephen with extra careful consideration. You nasty little man.
I'm
I
sorry.
can't believe
You nasty man.
I didn't know.
I can't believe you made her tell me that here at work.
I can't believe
What?
it happened this way either. I would have liked to have enjoyed my burger and my cherry float.
I'm not the bad guy here.
Sir, you forced it out of her.
I didn't. I
Your
didn't.
mother's dead, impaled on a banister knob.
God, I don't feel so good now.
It's the West Nile.
And scene. Okay, that's our show tonight, folks. Thank you so much for enjoying. This has been a production of e-mprov and a performance by T-Bird, that's me, the Dranch, of course, Battery Boy, and special guest. I forget what we call Ken. I forget what nickname he goes by. Anyone remember?
No,
Remember from like 3 shows ago?
we were mentioning it earlier and couldn't remember.
Uh,
What is it, like Uncle something or?
Yeah, I think it was Uncle. Possibly. It doesn't sound like a name he wouldn't go with. All right. Well, so folks, thank you so much for watching tonight. And of course, there were 2 other great performances tonight on e-mprov. I encourage you to check them out. Hector, a weekly show, and also Axes from Yikes Heaven. I think I'm going to say Axes from Heaven, a team that I think is sporting members from both New York and Boston. So I encourage you to check that out as well. Thank you so much for watching.